Hey everybody, it's Mr. Jones, and welcome to another week of Individuals and Societies remotely. Still miss you all, still miss seeing your smiling faces throughout the classrooms and the hallways and everything, but I'll see you again soon enough. This week we're going to do another look at some explorers. We have 6 on the dock this week, and similar to last week for those who have my class, it's going to be all through Google Earth. You're going to be able to see the routes that the explorers took, and you're going to be able to stand where they landed and where they explored. And remember, use that opportunity as a way to do the Google Street View by clicking on the little dude and kind of actually see what they saw and everything, but what it looks like modern day. Let's get to it. All right, when you click on the Google Earth link, it's going to take you to this, Explorers Age of Encounter. And similar to last week, it's going to take us through the routes of a couple explorers. In this case, there are 6. But before you freak out, don't worry about it. Each one is actually a little bit shorter, so it should take you about the same amount of time as last week. For my students, that was around an hour, maybe a little bit more. So if you scroll down, you'll see the 6 different explorers here. Now, I know a lot of you heard the presentations on this. You did some of the research for sure on some of these guys. But remember, this is going to take you not only through the route, but show you an actual look at what these folks did. So it's a little bit more in depth. Let's start with Christopher Columbus. So I just click on him here. Now you'll see all these different routes listed. Blue is the indicator for Christopher Columbus. So all those different routes that we saw are for all the explorers. So you can kind of see where maybe they would have crossed paths and things like that. So here I can see where he started, right? Remember to read over here, read the text there and get some of that information. And then click right here to watch a cool little video. So we can pull that up and see some more background information there. So then I can click on this little guy here and kind of really take a look at where Christopher Columbus stood. So I'm going to scroll in a little bit, click on this little guy, and it's going to show me a street view of where Christopher Columbus might have hung out. Now, keep in mind, this is a modern day look. Obviously, Google Street View wasn't really a thing back then, but hey, you get to see where he kind of stood now. Pretty awesome stuff, right? So then I keep clicking through, and it's going to keep taking me from point to point on his journey. And remember, I would take your time on this, smell the roses, as they say, smell the flowers, kind of use that street view to really get a good view on some things, because, you know what, we got the time. Might as well experience it a little bit. So as you click through, you'll learn a bit more. Remember to keep an eye up here for different videos, because there's videos scattered throughout. The whole time you're doing this, you will have a sheet like this. So this is where you can track with Christopher Columbus, the route taken, major places, where they landed, discoveries, threats and mishaps. Did they ever get threatened? Did they encounter people that were mean to them? Did anything go wrong on their journey? That's where you want to list that stuff there. So you'll see there's a spot for all 6 of the explorers here. But remember, there's only about 4 pages or so for each explorer on Google Earth. So it's really not too long. Should take you just over an hour. Hit me up with any questions. Use that Google Classroom the classroom time so you can come in and chat with us on Wednesdays at 10 to 10:45 a.m. Let me know if you guys need anything. Otherwise, have fun exploring.